What's up, everybody? Shane here with Vince the Anomaly. He's back, and we're back at Systems Training Center. Just celebrated their 10-year anniversary. If you're in the South Bay area, Southern California, come check them out. This is where I trained when I lived out here. Vince as well. You got started before it was even Systems.
Yeah, Systems 8 Fight Club.
Oh, man. Legendary. Today we're going to talk about defense to elbows. We're going to give you 5 different ways at different ranges so that you're not getting your face sliced up. All right, so first one we're going to go into here is keeping our range, right? The elbow is the shortest range to attack, the shortest range strike. So if I can keep my distance by either moving my head or moving my feet, that's what I'm going to do. So Vince tries to hit me with this. I can either just pull and then counter with one of my own, or I can move my feet, right? And then I can step in with my own elbows. We can also shell. Now it has its flaws, and you'll see why. If I cover up to protect against an elbow, it may not hit me on the first one. I may be able to block with my forearms, but if Vince gets a dominant angle, it can naturally just come around my guard and still slice through. He can also use his hands to pull down on the guard to create an opening, and then he's going to hit me there. So the shelling does work if this is a chaotic exchange and you find that elbows are flying. You can shell up, but you want to be able to return or move or stifle the arm. So let's talk about ways of doing just that. So I can use my range or my stiff arm to prevent him from getting close enough. So I can fully extend my arm out here, and I keep this range. I like turning the fingers inward as I do this. I feel it really locks my arm out and prevents them from pushing in. So again, I'm pushing on the collarbone, on the chest, on the shoulder, and if you can see this alignment here, I can pull back and grab his arm to clear an opening for an elbow of my own. Okay, so once again, he steps in, I stop, I stifle, I clear the opening, and I step in for my own elbow. Now, talking about those arm traps and control, this is crucial, especially when you start getting into the clinch. So if I can get my arms on the inside of Vince's arms, I want to control the biceps or the triceps, and I want to clamp down, bringing my elbows down here. Because if I'm loose here and I'm kind of just resting my arms, Vince could easily clear that arm and come over top and hit me with the elbow. Okay, so I need to make sure that I'm controlling his arms, stifling those elbows from coming in. Now what happens if Vince swims his arms on the inside? We're going to go to our last defense here. Again, if I'm just relaxed, Vince can just lift his arm up and uppercut elbow. So instead, I'm going to get my fingertips to the inside of his armpits here. Now when he goes to throw that, I can easily stifle and stop his arms from throwing those. Now I can start to work to clear and throw my own elbows. Okay, so 5 different ways to prevent your face from getting sliced up. One elbow can absolutely finish a fight, so you need to make sure that you know how to properly defend against them. All right, so make sure you subscribe to get the fight tips before your opponent does. Until then, I'm Shane.
Vince the Anomaly.
Fight tips for the underdogs.